guys, it's Miss Acton. I hope you're watching this video today. I have a really strange feeling that a lot of my friends are not watching these videos. And if you are watching this right now, I want you to make sure that you watch tomorrow's, because I'm going to see who is and who is not watching this. I'm going to put a secret message into tomorrow's video. So if you're hearing this right now, make sure you watch tomorrow's video so that you don't miss the secret message. I promise it's worth it. Okay, so let's get started today. So I went through Miss Ramos, Miss Justin, our math work that we did yesterday, and I was pretty upset. I'm going to tell you why. Miss Ramos and Miss Jess kiddos did great. They had like 2 friends out of like the 20 of them that do it that need a little bit of extra help. Then I went through our class. There was a lot of you all that had a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. And this stuff is not hard. It is not hard. And if Miss Ramos and Miss Jess class can get it done, I know you all can get it done. So what that tells me is that you weren't watching the video. And what's funny is my friend Masla, Haley, Braxton, Rahaf, Caden, Cameron, Armani, Odessa, all of my friends that come into those meetings that are with me in those Google Meets and watch me show you how to do these problems got almost all of them right. They did great on there. But my friends that did not meet with me in Google Meets from 10 to 10:30, which is fine. You don't have to do that every day, guys. But if you don't, it's your responsibility to watch the video at the beginning of the form, because it's me teaching you the same thing I taught everybody in the Google Meets. If you watch me do it in the Google Meets, you don't have to watch it again because I taught you the same thing. But if you were not there in the Google Meets and you do not watch that video at the beginning of the Google form, then you're not watching an adult, the person that's in charge of you, the person that's been to college for a bunch of years to learn how to teach you this stuff. You're not watching her show you how to do these things. So there's no way that you can do the best that you can when I ask you to do it on your own. Those videos are not just for show. They're not just to make you have to do something extra. They're for me to show you how to do something. And then Miss Ramos and Miss Just do the same thing in the other 2 subjects. So make sure you watch those videos. I know it's 10 minutes that you've got to take out of your life, but other than that, you're wasting your time on those forms. So just please make sure you're watching these videos. And if you are, I'm going to make it worth your while with that secret message tomorrow. Okay, so let's get started. Let me move my big head out of the way. So, hello, let's do some math today. So we're doing the same thing that we did yesterday because you guys need some extra practice, okay? Not everybody, but it doesn't hurt. This is the most important thing that we teach in 2nd grade, because if you don't get this, then you won't get the rest of the stuff that we teach the rest of the year. So what will you do after this video? You will solve an addition equation using models. You will be drawing the models. The models will not be there for you. That's what that Jamboard was from yesterday. I found a different website that I think will be easier today. And it's not just an addition equation. That makes it sound like one, but you're going to be doing 4 addition equations, and you have to use models to solve those. Don't be lazy. So this is what we're looking at when I mean the models. So this would be the number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. But these models will not be nicely placed in these equations for you. You will have to create this. Now, the way that we create this, oh, I need to go back. Now, the way that we create this, excuse me, are you gonna get out of there? Now, the way that we create this, I'm gonna show you in our Jamboard. So the way that you create those is just use lines and dots. If you watched yesterday's video, and if you were in our Google Meets yesterday, you know this. If you did not join our Google Meets yesterday, and you did not watch the video yesterday, this is brand new to you, but that's okay. So instead of showing this number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, that's our number right there, instead of showing it with these computer-made, beautiful, fantastic 10 sticks and ones cubes, I'm going to show you how you can make this number using just sticks and dots. So you would make the number 54 with lines to show the 10 sticks and dots to show the ones cube. So you do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. I just showed you the number 54. So the reason why this is handy is because sometimes you're going to get equations that look like this, and you don't have anything to help you. all you have is a piece of paper and a pencil, or something to write on and something to write with, because sometimes we don't have a paper and pencil, but Miss Acton is going to show you a website that you can use that is going to act like your paper and pencil. You need to be able to solve this equation. So that's why the sticks and the dots are what's going to help you today, okay? So whenever I say 10 sticks and I ask you to draw your models of that 10 stick, I want you to draw a line for a 10 stick and a dot for a ones cube. So here's our first number, 71. So we need to create the number 71 using 10 sticks and ones cubes with our drawings. So first I have a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 71. So I counted it that way. I counted out the number. But if that's too tricky for you, if counting by tens and then switching to ones is too much for you, then just know that there is a 7 in the tens column. So I need 7 10 sticks, and there is a 1 in the ones column, and I need 1 1. That's a super easy shortcut. So let's try that with the number 18. How many is in the tens column? 1. So you need 1 10. How many's in the tens column? 1. So you need 1 10. It is not tricky, guys. Don't make it harder than what it is. You have 1 in the tens place. How many tens do you need? 1. You have 1 in the tens place. How many tens do you need? 1. Same thing with our ones. You have an 8 in the ones place. How many ones do you need? 8. You have an 8 in the ones place. How many ones do you need? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now you count them all up. This is the step that you guys used on Monday when you had those models already nice and neatly put for you. But the world out there is not a nice place. Sometimes it's mean to you. Sometimes you have to create your own problems. This is one of those places right here. So let's count our number. There's two ways you can count it. The first way, which I think is the easiest, is to count your ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9 ones, so I put that in my ones column, and then I count how many tens I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My number is 89. The second way you can count it might make more sense to your brain, and that is okay. So if this makes more sense to your brain, do it this way. I do not want to tell you how to do this. I want you to do it the best way that makes your brain happy, whichever gets you to the answer. So this way you just count through the number. So you count by tens and then flip the switch and count by ones. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Either way, you should get the exact same answer. So there's two ways that you can count those. Just depends on which way your brain likes. Let's do another one. So again, all you're getting is the numbers. It's your job to draw those models, those 10 sticks and ones cubes. So first thing we need to do is draw our first number. There is a 6 in the tens place. How many tens do you need to draw? 6. There is a 6 in the tens place. How many tens sticks do you need to draw? 6. There is a 2 in the ones place. How many ones do you need to draw? 2. There is a 2 in the ones place. How many ones do you need to draw? 2. Good. And if you don't believe me, count it up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Switch. 61, 62. Sorry. So we made the number 62. Now we need to make the number 25. So let's make that number 25. How many tens are there? 2. I draw 2 tens. How many ones are there? 5. I'll draw 5 ones. And I count them all up. The easiest way, I think, is to count your ones and then count your tens and write both those numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 87. But if your brain does not work that way and you want to try it a different way, you just count through the number. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Flip that switch. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. Either way, you get 87. 87 is your answer. All right, so that's what you're doing for today. So I'm going to take you to your classwork because I want to show you something. So you just watch the video. You're going to scroll down just a teeny tiny bit, and the first thing you see is this image, this visual. Makes your eyes happy. And it says, this website will be your pencil and paper. So if you're one of my friends that does not have pencil and paper at home, you need something to write on to be able to draw those models, because we're not guessing on these equations. Do you hear me? You are not guessing on these equations. You've got to do this work. I promise you it'll be worth it, okay? So what you're going to do is click on this website. I love how this pencil is almost pointing to it. This website will be your pencil and paper, and the pencil's almost saying like, up here, up there, click it, click it. And it's Clecky.com. I found it tonight. I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So all it is just this blank white page with some tools on the side. Here's our tools over here. The main tool you're going to stick with is the paintbrush. This big box right here helps you choose your color. So if you're in the pink, you can pick a lighter pink. You can go to a darker pink. If you're like the blues, you can go to lighter blue or a darker blue. I kind of like blues around this area. I'm going to pick that guy right there. And then you can draw. Woo! You can undo with the undo arrow what you just drew. You can draw, and then you can grab the eraser tool and you can erase what you drew. Now, you can sit here and draw if you want, but the main reason why Miss Acton put this website into that box for you to use is so that you can solve these equations. So once you open up the Clecky Paint tool, you're going to go back to your form, and you're going to scroll down. Okay, the first equation that I need to use my pencil and paper is 16 plus 42. 16 plus 42. I go back to that Clecky tool, click on my paintbrush, and then I write 16 plus 42, and then I have this entire page, this entire thing to draw my 10 sticks and 1s cubes to solve that equation. So my 16 has a 1 in the 10s place, and then 6 1s. My number 42 has 4 in the 10s place, so I draw 4 10s, 2 in the 1s place, so I draw 2 1s, and then I count all of them up. I go back to my form, I click my answer, and then I scroll down to the next one. 25 plus 62, I need a pencil and paper, so I go back up to my Clecky tool, which should still be open. I shouldn't have exited out of it. I go back up there, I erase all of this work, because I already did my answer, I don't need to keep it. I grab my paintbrush again. I click that I want it to be the solid line, and then I do the, what was it, 25 plus 62, I think. Let me go back and check. Yep, 25 plus 62. I use all this room to draw my 10 sticks, my 1s cubes, and solve that answer. Once I get it, I go back, I choose which answer is correct. I scroll down, I do the next one, and so on until I finish that 4th question, and then I push submit. Then you can exit out of the Clecky tool. It won't save your work. If you want to keep it up and draw and have fun with it, that's fine. But its main purpose today is to help you have a pencil and paper so that you can draw those 10 sticks and 1s cubes and solve these equations, okay? So that's all Miss Acton has for you to do today. That's all I wanted to show you. So please go get that classwork done. Use that Clecky tool. It should be right below this video. Use that Clecky tool to help you draw those equations, those dots, and those lines for your 10s and 1s cubes, and work hard on this today, okay? I promise you Miss Acton will make you worth your while, all right? So everybody have a nice day. If you have any trouble with any of this stuff, please text or call Miss Acton. She would love to help you. Okay? Bye, guys.